shipping employers and trade unions give 1 month to ensure safe crew changes. The Joint Negotiating Group representing employers and the International Transport Workers Federation representing seafarers unions and their members welcomed the International Maritime Organization circular letter to all IMO member states, United Nations and specialized agencies, intergovernmental and non-governmental organizations in consultative status with IMO. The circular letter provides a framework of protocols to ensure crew changes can be done safely and as soon as possible, whilst appreciating the significant challenges facing the global maritime industry brought about by COVID-19. The letter also highlights the critical yet often unknown and overlooked plight of the seafarers and the important role they play in the world economy and to our society, to wit. JNG and ITF agreed that the current situation in regards to lack of crew change can no longer continue since this could be detrimental to the health and well-being of the seafarers, putting them at risk as well as the environment and the global supply chain. Seafarers' fatigue should not be underestimated and the social partners therefore agreed to not extend the contracts, but to support an implementation period of no longer than 30 days so that governments have time to implement the framework of protocols as set out in the IMO circular letter. Therefore, the parties have agreed to support a transition period for governments and employers to implement the IMO-issued framework of protocols, allowing up to 30 days starting from the 15th of May 2020 to ensure safe facilitation of crew changes takes place. That companies will consider, if financially viable and possible, to financially acknowledge every seafarer whose employment contract has expired, but who has continued to work. That companies will consider, if financially viable and possible, to provide seafarers waiting to be deployed an advance salary payment. That companies will, where possible, provide seafarers with extra bandwidth and internet access to be able to communicate with home. That, when crew change commences, those seafarers who have been on board the longest will be prioritized and repatriated first regardless of rank. Previously JNG and the ITF agreed twice to extend the seafarers' contracts in order to keep them safe from exposure to COVID-19 and also appreciating the enormity of the challenges this global pandemic poses in terms of travel restrictions and flights availability. Consequently, a significant number of seafarers have been required to stay on board beyond their employment contract period while others are waiting to be deployed so that they can join their ships and continue to earn a living.